Tomorrow is your first day of school. I've got everything you need. Your backpack was handmade by a famous designer. There's a luminous pearl in each box. Put them into your backpack. Remember to give it to your classmates as a gift at school. Make sure to pay attention in class, okay?
Thanks, Dad.
Don't just play at school. You need to listen attentively in class, understand?
Mom, don't worry. I got first place in the entrance exam. I can be the class monitor and set a good example. This is a family survey the teacher asked us to fill out.
Let's just put that. Our family has at least hundreds of billions in assets. And your dad is the CEO of Low Group, and your mom is a world-renowned pharmacist. Just write this down.
Honey, isn't this a bit too flashy?
But it's the truth. They are the children from the richest family. What's wrong with that?
Honey, we agreed not to flaunt our wealth. Besides, what if they can't make good friends at school because of this?
You're right. So, what should we put on the form?
Let's just say we're an ordinary working family, with an annual income of about 50 grand.
My dad is a manager at Q-Tex Group.
Well, my dad is a director at Lehman Group and makes $1 million a year. Your dad can't beat mine.
It's just nothing. My dad is a general manager at Low Pharmacy and is about to be promoted to Low Group. Do you know Low Group? It's the top company in Jumeberry. How can other companies compare with it?
Wow, Frank. Your dad is
amazing. Of course. If anyone messes with me, my dad will kick them out of school. Harry, their dads aren't as great as ours. Yeah, your dad is just a manager. What's there to be smug about? Harry, what did you say? Say it again. So what if I do that? My mom says we come to school to learn, not to compare. Exactly. He's just a manager. What's there to brag about? Just a manager? I heard your parents are just white-collar workers. My dad says his daily wage is more than the money your family makes in a year.
Everyone, quiet down and take your seats. Today is our first day of school. I'll be choosing a class monitor to help me manage our class. Now, I have two candidates. One is Frank, the other is Harry. Based on my evaluation, Frank will be our class president. Let's give him a round of applause.
Miss Elliott, it's not fair. Didn't you say whoever got first place in the exam would be the class monitor? Why did you choose him? Because my dad is the general manager at Low Pharmacy, and your parents are just poor wage earners. That's not true. My parents aren't like that. Harry, don't argue with him. Mommy and Daddy will be worried.
Harry, don't look at me like that. Frank's dad has donated $1 million to our school. But you can still be one of the class committee members.
Miss Elliott didn't choose me because we're from an ordinary family. I got first place, but why is Frank the class monitor? I can't accept this. Harry, don't get mad. We're better than that. Hey, you two newcomers. I heard your parents are just white-collar workers. What do they do exactly? What my parents do is none of your business. You talk to me like that? I bet your parents' jobs are so lame that you're ashamed to tell me. It has nothing to do with you. You won't say anything about them. Could they abandon you? Don't talk nonsense, you brat. You did insult me. You're asking for it. Push, my sister. You'll regret it. What are you waiting for? Get them.
Wow.
Harry, stop it. Look what you've done. You two had a fight on your first day of school. Didn't your parents teach you manners at home? Did they send you here to have fights with others?
Miss Elliott, they started it, not us.
Enough. I saw clearly your brother Harry hit Frank. Now you're denying it?
I did it. I'll take the blame. Miss Elliott, just let my sister go. I'll stay.
Harry, you're quite stubborn. Still trying to protect your sister? I've already notified your parents. Neither of you are going anywhere today.
Miss Elliott, what happened?
Are you Harry and Alyssa's mother? Your kids were caught fighting on their first day, but won't admit it. What are you going to do about it?
What? Is this true?
Frank pushed Alyssa first. That's why I hit him.
Still lying? You're such a bad boy.
He is not a bad boy. Miss Elliot is being unfair.
Miss Elliot, I believe my children wouldn't lie. If that's the case, let's check the surveillance footage to see what really happened.
Footage? Why bother? My son is hurt. That's solid evidence.
Mrs. Gibson, is your son all right?
How could he be all right? His face is bruised and swollen. It must be a vicious kid who hit him so badly. Give me an explanation today, or this school will be shut down.
Mrs. Gibson, I'm really sorry. Don't worry. I will definitely give you a satisfactory answer. Mrs. Lowe, you see, it was your child who started it, and Frank was beaten by him. I think you should cover the medical expenses and have your children apologize to Frank. Then this will be settled.
Apologize? What's the use of an apology? Fine. That kid who hit Frank must be expelled. Otherwise, this isn't over.
Mrs. Gibson, your child started it. Why should my son be expelled?
Because he hit Frank this badly. Fine. If you can't give me a satisfactory solution, I'll then seek justice for my child myself.
What are you doing?
Why not? You pushed me? No wonder your kid resorted to violence at such a young age. Turns out you don't have any manners. No wonder you're just lowly workers.
Who are you calling lowly workers?
Well, did I say anything wrong? Look at your dress. Looks like something cheap from a street market. I bet you can't even afford to pay for the medical bills.
My mom's dress was designed by a world-famous designer worth $1 million.
Talking big now? How can you afford $1 million dress? Today, you must kneel and apologize, and pay us $1 million for medical expenses.
No way. I won't give you anything until we figure out the truth. Miss Elliot, we need to check the security footage. Sorry to bother you.
All right. Wait here. We'll clear this up once and for all.
Even without the footage, you must kneel and apologize right now.
No way.
You are quite stubborn. Listen, my husband donated a lot of money to this school. I'll call him now. At that time, I'll surely have you two expelled.
You can have a try.
Well done today. You can have an early promotion.
Thank you, Mr. Lowe.
Hi, Mr. Lowe. Please wait a moment. I'm the general manager of Lowe Group. We've got a new project lately. Please, give it a thought.
Mr. Lowe is busy. He doesn't have time for you?
When will I get a chance to talk to Mr. Lowe? Hello? Frank was hit? Wait, I'm right outside the kindergarten. I'll be right there.
Hello? The kids got into a fight. I'm like, okay, don't worry, I'm on my way. Tell Ms. Mitchell I'll meet with her later.
Just you wait. My husband will be here soon, and then you'll regret this.
What a coincidence. My husband is on his way too. We'll see who has the last laugh.
Your husband he's probably just another lowly worker. My husband could crush you like an ant. I suggest you apologize quickly, or you'll regret it.
Regret it? What are you going to do? Let alone a general manager. Even if the CEO of Lowe Group is here, he wouldn't talk to me like that.
What a big talk. Let's see who disrespects me.
Honey, you're here.
Who hit our son? He's got some nerves.
It's her and her kids. They not only beat Frank, but also tried to hit me. Honey, you gotta seek justice for me.
How dare you pick on my son and my wife at school? Kneel and apologize to Frank, and then withdraw your kids from school, or I'll make sure your family can't stay in Jumaberry.
Mr. Gibson, right? You tried to bribe the CEO of Lowe Group to get a job there. So arrogant. No wonder my husband finds you so annoying.
How do you know that? Wait, what are you talking about? I'll tear your mouth apart.
Gibson, you have such the audacity to touch my woman.
Dead.
Sharon, I'll deal with them.
It's okay.
Who the hell are you? You must be the father of these two kids. Make your children apologize to our son, or my husband will get them kicked out of this school.
Oh, really? Ask him if he dares to do that.
I dare not.
What? Did I say anything wrong? Look at this guy in his fake suit. Why should I be afraid of him?
Fake suit? My dad's suit was designed by a renowned designer. You even don't know what good clothes are. You have no taste.
What did you two brats just say? This is the general manager at Lowe Pharmacy, and Mr. Lowe is going to promote him. You better be smart and apologize quickly.
General manager of Lowe Pharmacy? And about to be promoted by Mr. Lowe? That's impressive.
Not at all.
Honey, what are you saying? We don't own any company, but we're better than these lowly workers.
Shut up. Do you know who he is? He's Mr. Lowe, the CEO of Lowe Group.
What? He is Mr. Lowe? Mr. Lowe, I'm sorry. Given that we didn't know your identity, please forgive us, Mr. Lowe.
You picked on my wife and kids. Who are you apologizing to?
Mrs. Lowe, Alyssa and Harry, please forgive us.
Harry, Alyssa, do you want to forgive them?
Apologize, you brat.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Lowe, please forgive us. I'll teach him a lesson later.
Gibson, from now on, you're no longer needed at Lowe Group. Also, withdraw your child from this school.
No, Mr. Lowe, please have mercy.
What are you waiting for? Leave now, or do you want me to drive you out of the city?
Okay, we're leaving now. No need for you to do anything, Mr. Lowe.
Mrs. Gibson, I got the footage. Hey, where's Mrs. Gibson?
Frank and his parents have left. We don't need it anymore.
Damn, Mr. Gibson must have come here. I can't take the fall for these poor folks. That can't happen. You lowly workers, you've caused me so much trouble. Go get Frank and his parents back here now. Otherwise, I'll expel your children for malicious harm.
You can't even tell right from wrong. You don't deserve to be a teacher.
Who are you? Let me tell you, if this matter isn't resolved as the Gibsons want, and it makes me lose my job, don't blame me for being ruthless.
She hasn't realized her mistake yet. Get your things and leave.
What did you say?
You're fired. Pack up your things and get out.
You have no right to fire me. This is an elite school, and the biggest shareholder is the CEO of Lowe Group. No one can fire the staff without his orders.
That's great. As the biggest shareholder of this school, I'm notifying you that you're fired.
What? You're Mr. Lowe? You're just a white-collar worker. Are you kidding? Aren't you ashamed of lying?
Who are you calling shameless?
Ms. Mitchell, you've come just in time. They offended Frank and his parents. Please deal with them and kick them out.
Shut up! Mr. Lowe, I'm sorry for being late.
It's okay. You came just in time.
Mr. Lowe.
Ms. Mitchell, Miss Elliott clings to the powerful, which violates professional ethics. Ms. Mitchell, we put you in charge. Is this how you manage the kindergarten?
I'm really sorry, Mrs. Lowe. This was my oversight. I'll give you a satisfactory result. Miss Elliott, you've let me down. From now on, you are no longer a teacher here. I will report you to the education authorities and have your teaching license revoked.
Ms. Mitchell, please give me another chance. I can't lose my job. Ms. Mitchell!
Mr. Lowe, are you satisfied with this resolution?
This is quite acceptable. I'll let this one slide.
All right, all right.
Harry, Alyssa, remember this. You don't need to keep a low profile from now on. You are my children, and you have every reason to be confident. If something like this happens again, being overly tolerant won't solve the problem, understand?
Got it, Dad?
I was wrong. It's my fault to make our kids go through this.
It's not your fault. They were just a bunch of snobs.
Okay.
By the way, today is our anniversary. I've booked a restaurant. You take the kids there first. Once I'm done with things here, I'll come to join you.
Okay.
The driver is here. Go on.
Let's go.
Dad, you came to pick me up in such a fancy car today. My classmates were so jealous.
Right? Then Dad will pick you up in a luxury car every day from now on, all right?
That's great.
Okay.
Mom, this is Dad's car?
He probably sent someone to pick us up. Go on. Harry, Alyssa, are you okay? Did you get hurt?
Are you blind? Look at the scratch on my car.
You almost hit my kids. How can you talk to us with that attitude?
You ran toward the car first. What's wrong with my attitude? The car is scratched like this. What are you going to do about it?
You're being unreasonable. It was you who hit me and my sister with your car.
Nonsense, you're from a working class family. Don't you falsely accuse my dad.
Working class?
Dad, you don't know this. They are my classmates. I heard from my classmate Frank that their parents are just white-collar workers.
Is that so? In that case, I won't make it hard for you. Just pay for the damages, and I'll let it slide.
You hit us and want us to pay? You are being completely unreasonable.
I'm unreasonable. You bitch, do you know what kind of car this is? This is a Mercedes. You could never afford it. Asking you to pay for the damages is an easy way out for you.
What's special about Mercedes? There are many of them in our garage.
You brat. What a big talk. This car is worth 10 million. Just pay me 1 million.
It's just a scratch, and you want 1 million? Are you crazy? Listen, I'm not paying you a cent. On the contrary, I'll report you for misusing a company car.
Misusing a company car? Stop talking nonsense.
This car is ours. Why should we pay? If anyone needs to pay, it's you. Right, Mom?
Yes.
You paupers. How dare you fool me? Just pay for the damages, or I won't go easy on you.
What are you going to do then?
Mr. Lowe, why are you here? I was just about to pick you up, but these two brats scratched the car. I was just about to make them pay.
You almost hit my kids, and now you're blaming them?
Is that so?
Mr. Lowe, don't listen to her nonsense. She says these as she doesn't want to pay for the damage.
Shut up.
Okay.
Go ahead, scratch the car as you want.
Thanks, Dad. See? I can scratch my dad's car however I want.
Mr. Lowe, are they your children?
Yes, they are my wife and kid. Let alone scratching the car, even if they smash the car. It's none of your business.
Mr. Lowe, I didn't know that. If I had known they were your kids, I wouldn't have done this.
I just appointed you as my driver, and you used my car without permission, and blackmailed my wife and children. How bold you are.
Mr. Lowe, I'm really sorry. I was blinded by greed. Mr. Lowe, please give me another chance.
Enough. I don't want to see you again. Get lost.
Mr. Lowe.
Are you happy, babies?
Thanks, Dad.
Hello?
Sharon, we're having a class reunion in room 408 at Lono Hotel. Don't be late.
Okay.
What's up?
Sorry, honey. I almost forgot that I'd have a class reunion tonight, so I can't have dinner with you.
It's nothing. They didn't say you can't bring your family, right?
They didn't. But I thought you'd be too busy with work.
I'm not. I'm just worried there's anything wrong with the car. I'll have it sent for a checkup, and then come to join you. You can take a taxi over there.
Okay. I'll take the kids to the hotel first. Let's go.
That's perfect at this reunion. I'll give her a special anniversary surprise in front of her classmates.
Hey, have you no manners? How can you drive like that? Can't you see we're standing here?
Hi, long time no see.
Caitlin? Wow, it's Caitlin, the prettiest girl in our class.
It's really you. I didn't expect you to be driving a sports car.
It's a gift from my husband, Wayne. By the way, this is my son.
So this is Mr. Wayne's son.
Oh, I can't believe you would marry Mr. Wayne. He used to pursue Sharon in our school.
But things really turned out differently. I wonder how our high and mighty princess is doing these days. Well, I heard that. She's coming to the reunion today.
Let's go. Hi, everyone. It's been a long time.
Oh, isn't this the most beautiful girl in our school? Why did you come here by a taxi? All these years, and you still don't have your own car.
What's wrong with taking a taxi? It's convenient, quick, and I don't have to drive. I think it's great.
Nice talk. You're just too poor to afford a car.
Back when Mr. Wayne pursued you, you were so arrogant. You turned him down without a second thought and claimed you wanted to marry for love. Poor you. Now you take a cab to come to the reunion.
Caitlin, what are you implying?
I'm just saying, you made the wrong choice back then. See this? My husband, Wayne, bought me this. Do you regret it now?
It's just a sports car. What's there to brag about?
You don't even have a sports car like this? Besides, this car isn't cheap. It costs millions of dollars. Can your husband afford that?
My dad would never get my mom such a cheap gift. That's right. And if he gives Mommy one, she'll have to drive it. It'll be troublesome. My dad takes my mom everywhere. Does your husband do that?
Cut it, you two.
It seems Sharon's husband is really considerate.
You say all that just because your dad has no money? In my opinion, wealthy men are busy making money and don't have time to take care of their families.
Caitlin is right. Men who are busy making money don't have time for their families.
You're wrong. My dad is super rich, and he still makes time for my mom.
What do you know, kid? If he is so rich, why doesn't he buy your mom a luxury car? I've seen plenty of men who just give women empty promises.
It's just nothing. I'll call my dad right now and have him send a luxury car.
Harry, Dad might be busy right now. Let's not bother him, okay?
All right.
How? Are you scared, Sharon? I knew these two brats were lying, telling lies, and showing off at such a young age. They won't amount to anything in the future.
What did you say? You can insult me, but not my kids. You want to see how rich my husband is? Okay, today I'm going to show you a real luxury car.
Sharon, what's up? Did anything happen?
Dad! A mean woman picked on us. She said we can't afford luxury cars. Can you help us?
Okay, wait right there. I'll send a fleet of sports cars over in 3 minutes.
A fleet? That's hilarious. Don't tell me it'll be a fleet of taxis.
I'm just afraid those cars will be too expensive for your husband to afford.
Do you know how rich we are? There's no luxury car we can't afford. You're just bluffing.
All right. If so, let's wait and see.
Why not? If there is one luxury car from your husband, I'll admit I was wrong and apologize.
You said it yourself. Don't back out later.
Mrs. Lowe, on Mr. Lowe's orders, we've brought these cars over. Please take a look.
Look, Sharon managed to get all these luxury cars here. Look at that one. Isn't that this year's limited edition?
It really is. Wow, there's a whole line of luxury cars behind it. Each one is worth several times more than Caitlin's. Sharon really married rich.
Caitlin, what do you have to say now? I want you to apologize to my children.
You want me to apologize to you? No way. Sharon, don't think you can trick me into apologizing by renting some luxury cars. Listen, I'm not that easily fooled.
You can check if these cars are rented or not. Stop making up excuses.
You...
All right. Could you stop arguing? It's our class reunion today, not a competition. Everyone's here, and let's go upstairs.
Since our classmates said so, I won't make it hard for you. Kids, let's go.
Caitlin, you shouldn't have competed with her. Let's go upstairs.
Mom, I'm hungry. Can we get inside?
Hungry? That's all you care about? Look at Sharon's kids. They even stood up for their mom, and you just stood here and watched. Fine, let's get in.
Mommy, I want to play over there.
Okay, take care of your sister. Go ahead.
Sharon, it looks like you really married a tycoon. There are so many sports cars.
Yeah, I've never heard of some of those models. It's my first time seeing them. Tell me more about it.
It's impossible that she married rich. I bet she just rented those cars to show off in front of me.
Caitlin, that's enough. Do you really think we're pushovers?
Give me back my toy.
You want to take it from me?
What's wrong?
He hit me.
You little brat, how dare you hit my son?
Stop it. Harry, are you all right?
It's okay.
Tell me what happened.
He pushed Alyssa first and took her toy.
Caitlin, is this how you raise your kid?
What did my son do wrong? Even if he accidentally pushed your daughter, he didn't deserve to get hit so hard. Look, his nose is bleeding. I'm telling you, if you don't give me an explanation for this, I won't let you off.
You have the nerve to ask me for an explanation? I should be demanding one from you?
Sharon, your son hit mine first. I think no school will take in a kid with no manners like that. He hit my son in public. Listen, if you don't solve this, you'll be in big trouble.
I beg your pardon? My son and daughter are well behaved and never cause trouble. Your son was the one who bullied my daughter first.
Why not? You are still denying it? Listen, my husband knows directors of all kindergartens in Jumaberry. I'd like to know which school your ill-mannered kids are admitted to.
No need to ask. My kids go to Green Garden. Go ahead and talk to the director then.
Green Garden? You got your kids into that elite school? That's great. My husband knows the director there. If you know what's best for you, apologize to my son. Otherwise, when my husband gets here, I'll have your kids expelled.
All right, let's see if the director can kick my children out of school.
What's all this noise about?
Mr. Wayne.
Honey, you're here. Our son is bullied. You have to stand up for us.
What? Someone hit my kid. Whoever did this must pay.
It's them.
Sharon.
Caitlin, your son bullied my daughter first. Now you're trying to pin it on my kids. You are being completely unreasonable.
Reasonable? How? I call the shots here. Kneel down with your kids and apologize to my son right now, or you'll be sorry.
Sharon, you can't afford to offend Mr. Wayne. Just apologize. We're all classmates. And he might forgive you.
You villain, you're bullying us. My dad will teach you a lesson. Our dad will definitely teach you a lesson.
You're threatening me now? Listen up. So what if I bully you? Has your loser dad come to save you? Listen, I make the rules here. Understand?
You're as arrogant as ever.
How dare you talk to me like that? Back then, I pursued you, but you turned me down, saying you wanted to marry for love. And now, where is your useless husband? Are you not ashamed?
Sharon, I suggest you apologize now. When I'm in a good mood, I won't have my husband expel your kids.
Even if you know the director? So what? I don't believe she will listen to you and expel my kids.
You? Honey, look at her. She hit our son and still acts so arrogantly.
Fine. Sharon, still not apologize, do you? Let me warn you. If these two brats get expelled from the elite school, they will not be admitted to any other school in Jumaberry.
Sharon, if you don't care about yourself, think about your children. Maybe you should apologize.
If he wants to make the call, be my guest. No need to waste our time.
How arrogant. Sharon, I'll be waiting for you to come and beg me on your knees. Hello? Ms. Mitchell, yes, it's me.
Sharon.
Oh, Mr. Wayne. What a surprise. What can I do for you?
There is something you can do, actually. 2 kids at your school hit my son. This can't go unpunished. I order you to expel them.
Absolutely, no problem. Since you asked, Mr. Wayne, I'll take care of it right away. What are their names?
One is Harry and the other is Alyssa.
What? They're Harry and Alyssa?
Yes.
Mr. Wayne, you're putting me in a tough spot. You'll have to handle this yourself. There's nothing I can do to help you.
Hello. Why did Ms. Mitchell react that way? Do they have some powerful background? Caitlin, what does her husband do?
She came by taxi today. They must be poor. What else could he do?
Oh, I see.
Honey, what's wrong? What did Ms. Mitchell say?
What happened?
I don't know. Ms. Mitchell hung up on him.
It's fine. It must have been a poor signal. The call just a needed. Later, I'll go to the school and talk to Ms. Mitchell. There's no way I'm letting this go after they hit our son.
Sharon, see? This is the power my husband has. Speaking of which, I should thank you. If you hadn't rejected him back then, I wouldn't have married him.
That's right. Do you feel even a tiny bit of regret when you look back on it now?
Why would I regret it? I'm just glad that I didn't choose you back then.
Sharon, stop lying. You have no idea how happy you'd be as my wife. Do you know what this is? The only one of its kind in the city. This gemstone necklace is called Eternal Love. It's made of 9 different colored gemstones, and each is priceless. This is for you, Caitlin.
Eternal Love is the most precious piece in Jumeberry's jewelry industry. It's said that it took an international designer 3 years to make this necklace. It's already worth over 100 million, and its value keeps rising. I can't believe Mr. Wayne got it.
Mr. Wayne is really powerful. Caitlin really married rich. Her husband is rich and generous. I'm so jealous.
Sharon, my husband gave me the best necklace in Jumeberry. Your husband probably can never afford that.
Who says I can't?
Dad.
Honey, here you are.
Caitlin, right? Sharon has told me about you. Aren't you the one who kept competing with her in school, even though you stood no chance? What's this? Still not over it. Now you're trying to compete with a fake necklace.
Fake necklace?
On what grounds do you say my necklace is fake? So you're Sharon's husband. Your clothes look cheap, and you're dressed like a waiter. How dare you say my necklace is fake?
First of all, the colors are too bright. Also, these gemstones are clearly synthetic. It has nothing in common with a genuine piece that took the designer 3 years to make.
What? Have you seen the real one?
Babe, today is our anniversary. I bought the best necklace in Jumeberry as the gift for you. Do you like it?
Wow. I love it. Honey, thank you.
Harry, Dad is so romantic. Of course. Otherwise, how could Dad marry such a wonderful woman?
How romantic. Their love really makes me jealous.
That's right, but there's only one in Jumeberry. So, which one is real?
Isn't it obvious? Of course, the one from my husband is real. You don't really think a poor guy like him could afford that necklace, do you?
That makes sense.
Yeah, sure. I bought mine from an authorized dealer with a receipt and certificate of authenticity. Do you have them?
How do you know? I don't have a certificate.
So what? I bet you don't have one.
Well, sorry to disappoint you. Not only do I have the certificate, but I also have the receipt. How do you explain it?
Looks like Sharon's necklace is the real one. After all, he has the receipt.
Wow, fantastic. You prepared a fake necklace. And what? You also got a fake certificate and receipt?
Fake? Ridiculous. Since you're so sure my necklace is fake, I have a way to prove yours is real. Do you dare to do that?
Of course, bring it on. All right.
As far as I know, every certificate from Jumeberry Jewelry Store has a unique QR code. Okay, all you need to do is scan it with your phone to verify its authenticity. I've already done it. It's your turn now?
This can't be true.
Honey, you didn't give me a fake necklace, did you?
No way, I bought it at the jewelry store myself. Oh, I get it. You secretly swapped my necklace and certificate, didn't you?
I knew it. Mr. Wayne comes from a prestigious family. There's no way he would buy a fake necklace. It must have been switched.
I never thought Sharon's husband would do something like this, pretending to be rich by stealing from Mr. Wayne. This isn't just a moral issue. It's illegal.
Swap the necklace and certificate? I never touched your thing, guy. Tell me how, and when I switched them.
How and when? Don't you know thieves have advanced methods nowadays? Sometimes they don't even need to touch the items to steal them. I suspect you have some kind of small robot on you.
A small robot? You have a good imagination.
Stop being paranoid. I know my husband well. He would never do this. Besides, he can afford to buy it. Why would he need to steal from you to show off?
Sharon, you're still defending your husband? You'd better divorce that loser quickly. Otherwise, he will drag your children down too.
That's correct. Sharon, even if you don't care about yourself, you should think about your children's future. You can't let your children have a thief for their father, right?
That's enough. He would never do such a thing.
Sharon, come to your senses. We can never truly know a man's nature. Why can't you believe that he might be the thief who stole from Mr. Wayne? Think about it carefully.
There's no need to say anything more. I know Chase very well. He wouldn't do something like this. This is just a setup by them to slander us.
We believe Dad isn't a thief. Must have.
Sharon, you are so naive. How can you trust a man like him?
What kind of man am I?
The kind that steals in front of kids, like father, like son. If I were you, I'd leave Sharon and your kids. Otherwise, when the truth comes out, you'll drag them down with you. Understand?
I won't be busted because I didn't steal anything. But your constant accusations against me... Listen, I won't tolerate that. If you clear my name now, I can let it go.
You're giving me a chance? That's hilarious. Who are you to ask that from me? Let me tell you, you'd better admit your mistake now, or I'll make you do that.
What do you want?
What do I want? Listen up. I'm the distinguished VIP at Jumeberry Jewelry Store. With one call, I'll find out who the real thief is. And there's only one eternal love in Jumeberry. What's more, I'm the buyer.
Okay, then make the call.
Good for you. You're really bold, aren't you? Still denying it? I'm giving you one last chance. If you admit it now, I might let you off for the sake of Sharon, once my classmate. Otherwise, things will get ugly for you.
Cut the crap. Make the call, or I'll do it for you.
All right, you asked for it. Manager, I'm sending you my location. Come here right away.
Sharon, just talk to your husband. He is from the powerful Wayne family. If he proves your husband stole the necklace, you'll be in serious trouble.
Sharon, it's time to confess. There's nothing wrong with being honest.
Stop it! My husband would never steal. Since Mr. Wayne wants to investigate, fine. Let's find out who actually bought the necklace from the jewelry store.
All right, just don't regret it later.
Let's go.
Hello. I'm the manager of Jumeberry Jewelry Store.
Here you are. You came just in time. I want to ask you something. Do you remember the custom necklace called Eternal Love I bought from your store?
Mr. Wayne, I was looking for you.
Why?
Mr. Wayne, I'm really sorry. The Eternal Love you purchased was actually a counterfeit sold by one of our employees. He made a mistake. Rest assured, we will fully refund your money and provide appropriate compensation.
Are you telling me the necklace I bought is a fake?
I didn't expect the necklace Mr. Wayne gave to Caitlin to be fake.
What a surprise. There is nothing they can do about it. That's not Mr. Wayne's fault. The jewelry store made a mistake. But now, Caitlin might be mocked by Sharon. Caitlin also laughed at Sharon before.
Honey, wait.
Mr. Wayne, I'm so sorry. If you're not satisfied, we can offer you compensation. From now on, you'll get a 20% discount whenever you shop at our store. How does that sound?
Do you think I care about your apology? Do you think I want your discount? What I care about is my reputation. Only my reputation.
I'm so sorry. We've already fired the employee responsible. Please forgive us.
Cut the crap. Just tell me. Is that necklace still in the store or not?
Sorry, Mr. Wayne. Another customer of ours has bought the real necklace.
Mine is a fake. I'm sure his is too. I'll nail his lie. Fine, tell me who the buyer is.
According to our store rules, customers' information shall not be disclosed. And that's a very special customer to us.
Am I not special? Listen up. You tricked me into buying a fake necklace. If you don't want trouble, just tell me who the buyer is. Or...
Cut it.
I'm the buyer.
Chase, I'm talking to the manager. Don't cut in.
Mr. Lowe. I didn't know you were with Mr. Wayne. That's easy. Well, Mr. Lowe is really the buyer.
What? He is?
Yes.
Wow, we surely can't judge people by appearance. Sharon's husband bought a necklace that's worth over 100 million.
Yeah, The manager has said so. Chase is indeed rich, but who's richer, he or Mr. Wayne?
Mr. Lowe, Mr. Wayne, I'll leave you alone then.
Sharon, I didn't know your husband was this rich. But no big deal. I may have underestimated him. Still, he has nothing on me. Who does he think he is? The necklace doesn't cost much to me at all.
It's the same to me.
I didn't spend much on it.
Still bragging? Fine, keep it up. I'll wait and see you give yourself away. You must have spent much on it. I guess it's worth half of your asset. Do you regret it? Only idiots like you will spend much on a necklace.
Who are you calling an idiot?
Chase?
You. What?
He's not worth it.
Yeah, we're classmates. Calm down. Mr. Wayne, go take back your wife and kid. The food is ready.
Should we start eating? Harry, Alyssa, come to have lunch. Harry, try this one. Alyssa, you need to eat a lot to grow bigger. Don't be fussy about food, understand?
Thank you, Mommy.
Sharon, honey, let's go back there. If you leave now, all my classmates will laugh at me.
They already have. I just don't get it. We've been married for years. Why did you send me a fake necklace?
I didn't. The manager tricked me. Besides, without Chase and Sharon, we wouldn't make a fool of ourselves.
Yes, it's all their fault.
So, honey, I have a plan, and I swear they will pay a big price. They will learn a lesson.
Okay. Hey. Where does our son?
Let's go find him.
Mom? You bastard? Throw water on me? You ask for it.
What are you doing?
How dare you push me? Wow, what a pretty mom. You have a nice body? Well, go to my box and let me buy you a drink.
Ah, you wish. How will I drink with you?
Me? Anything wrong with me? Listen up. If you go drink with me, I'll just let everything go. I'll forgive your son for throwing water on me. But if you don't, come with me. Hey!
Honey, stop.
Who are you? How dare you molest my wife?
Tell me which box you're in.
Scumbag. I'll tell you. I'm in 408. Come and get me if you dare.
Wait and see.
Let's go. Are you all right? Let's go back there. Wow, you're having fun, huh? The dishes don't seem good. Come here. Well, Chase, aren't you rich? Why not treat us to something good?
Wait, what do you want now?
What do I want? Sharon, your husband got you an expensive necklace. I'm sure he can treat us to a meal, huh? Or you don't want to?
You?
Honey, why ask them to pay? This can't prove that we're rich, too.
You don't understand. I often come to eat here. They serve some really expensive dishes and wine. Although it's not as expensive as the necklace. Trust me, it'll still cost him an arm and a leg. Plus, I don't think that man can afford the meal after buying the necklace.
Okay. It's on me. Just make yourself at home.
Now that he wants to brag, he'll only have himself to blame then. Generous. Fine, let's order. Feel free to order. Chase is rich after all. See, this and this one. They're delicious. What do you want? Tell me. This one? Okay. I'll order some.
Thank you, Mr. Lowe.
Thank you, Mr. Lowe.
Honey, we do have money, but we can't let them take advantage of us like this.
Don't worry. I'm not a fool. He want to trick me? He'll take the consequences.
Okay.
Guys, just make yourself at home. Have a try, Harry.
Enjoy.
Have some more, huh? Here you are.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome. And this, don't forget, vegetables. All right. Here you are.
Hey, don't be a fussy eater. You need nutrition.
Thank you, Mommy.
What else do you want? How about this? Tell me what you want. I'll pick for you. Do you like this?
Okay.
Okay?
I guess you all have enjoyed it to the fullest. Fine, Mr. Lowe. Time to pay, huh?
It's 1.2 million. Would you like to pay with cash or...
1.2 million? You're not kidding? How come this will cost that much?
My goodness. 1.2 million? What have we ordered?
Average families can't afford it at all. Will Sharon not want to pay and ask us to split the bill?
How come it's so expensive?
Because Mr. Wayne ordered a bottle of wine. That's worth almost 1 million.
Oh, I see. If so, and it should be him paying for it, right? Why ask me to pay?
Mr. Wayne, well...
Chase, what do you mean? Didn't you say to treat us to this meal, or I wouldn't order this many?
Wayne, I said to treat you to a meal, not wine. And the wine you ordered is so expensive, it should be you paying for it. You can't afford it? Or you want to split your bill?
Fine. Chase, this isn't over.
Thank you. Enjoy yourself.
Harry, why is Mom laughing?
I'll explain. That bad guy wanted to take advantage of Dad, but ended up getting tricked by my dad. Oh,
Harry, you can't speak ill of anyone behind his back. Understand?
okay.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for treating us.
Sharon, you've been hard on us several times. I'll make you pay.
You all have enjoyed yourself, haven't you? All right, time to go. Goodbye. Goodbye?
Didn't expect to see this many people. Tiger, he beat me? You've got the balls to be hard on my buddy. Now kneel and apologize. If you show your sincerity, I'll go easy on you. But if you don't, you can't leave alive.
Who are you, dude? Do you know who I am? I'm from the Wayne family. If you talk to me like that again, you'll be kicked out of the city right away.
Kick me out? The Wayne family can do that?
Hey, what on earth are you doing here? How dare you talk to me like that?
Listen, Tiger is the leader of the Tiger Bang. You're digging your own grave to talk to him like that.
Honey, what is that man? Why does everyone get scared by him?
His gang is the most influential one in the city. He once unified all the underground forces on his own. He earns himself the title of uncrowned king.
If so, shouldn't we leave? We can't get involved in it. Don't let kids get hurt.
You have nothing to worry about. It's known to all that he once unified the underground forces, but nobody knows who helped him to do that.
Who?
What do you say?
Is that you?
Shh. Enjoy the show.
Dude, I'm sorry I pushed you. Please forgive me. Can you let it go?
Let it go? Who do you take me for then?
How could you push my husband? You started first. Who do you think you are?
Reasonable? Here in this city, I'm the law. Did you hear that? Tiger is the law? Are you Wayne?
Okay.
You have to pay for beating my buddy. Do you think so?
Got it.
Well, your wife's pretty. Let me buy her a drink. I will let this go.
No, Tiger. I can pay however much money you ask for. I won't even bargain. So, could you let us go? Let's go.
Pay us money? What do you say? Tiger, I don't need money, but I need a pretty lady with a nice body like her. So, Mr. Wayne, if you send your wife to Tiger's bed tonight, we're even. What do you think? Can't you aim higher?
Stay away from me.
Look at you. Did you hear that? He doesn't need money. Fine. As long as your wife hangs out with us, we're even. But if not, none of you can get away.
Honey, help me. I don't want to. Help me.
Dad, save Mom.
Mr. Wayne, you won't stop us, will you? Let's go.
Let me go. Help. I don't want to go with him. Anyone, help me.
Hey, just go with me.
Help.
If you want to save her, just do it.
Come on, sweetie.
I'll take care of everything.
Anyone, help. I don't want to go with him.
Stop.
Wow, one more beauty. What? Want to go with us too?
Let her go.
Why should I listen to you? Who are you to tell me what to do?
What do you want to let her go?
Well, I can. As long as you go with us. Go drink with us, and I'll let her go.
In your dreams?
Bad guy! Don't you dare hurt my mom!
Wow. Who are you? Want a lesson? Tiger. Where did you come from? Want to put your finger in my pie?
Yes.
I won't beat women, but if you don't stop, you'll have yourself to blame then. Teach him a lesson. What? Again? I see.
Go on.
You bastard. Try me. Tiger, are you all right? Beat me? You're done.
Really?
Jerk, I won't let you leave alive. I'll make you watch me. Beat your kids and sleep with your wife. This is the price you will pay.
You ask for it?
Still don't stop? Tiger, are you all right? Do you know? Tiger is also working for Mr. Lowe of Lowe Group. If you're hard on us, you're hard on Mr. Lowe.
So what?
Although I'm not close to Mr. Lowe, I'm sure he will help me get back at you. At that time, both you and your family will pay. You'll have a very hard time in town.
You're overconfident about yourself. You insulted my wife and hurt my kids. Then you want help from me? Are you insane?
You can slander me as you want, but you sound as if you're Mr. Lowe. Fine. I won't let you leave alive anyway.
You really know how to brag. Fine, I'll wait and see how you can do that.
I'll call Hulk Charles and tell him you pretend to be Mr. Lowe. Then you'll regret it.
Okay, I'll wait for Hulk to make me regret it.
Just enjoy your last few minutes. When Charles, Mr. Lowe's secretary, arrives, he will end you. Mr. Charles.
What?
Mr. Charles, I'm in room 408 of Lono Hotel. There's an imposter saying he's Mr. Lowe.
What? How dare he? I'll be right there.
Hey, did you hear that? Mr. Charles will be right here. If you have your senses, kneel and apologize. Or your whole family will pay.
Sharon, apologize. We can't afford to mess with Tiger. And he even has Mr. Lowe as his backer.
We don't have to. I'd like to see how he makes my whole family pay.
What a big talk.
Hulk, I think you're the big talker.
Mr. Lowe.
Mr. Charles, he's that imposter. And he beat me. He beat both of us.
You two fools. Do you know who he is? He's Mr. Lowe, my boss.
What? He is?
You can't afford to. Mess with him.
He's Mr. Lowe?
Not no wonder he can afford the necklace. He's really Mr. Lowe?
Tiger?
Mr. Lowe. Mr. Lowe.
Didn't you say to make my family pay? How?
Sorry, Mr. Lowe. I didn't recognize you. Please forgive me.
Get up. Since you made some contributions to me, I won't end you. Anyway, you gotta pay for what you did today.
Got it. Tiger, are you all right? Tiger!
Let's go.
Thank you, Mr. Lowe. Thank you, Sharon. I shouldn't treat you like that before. I'm sorry. As long as you know
I'll
it...
forgive you, but hope you can be a better person. Honey, let's get changed and go home.
Okay.
Let's go home.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Honey, I'm so lucky to have you. You give us a sense of security.
I am the lucky one. You give me a home. Don't worry. I'll always protect you.
Okay, let's go home.
Hello, Mom.
Chase, I found the best person for the pharmaceutical thing. Can you come home tomorrow?
I see. Let's go to see my mom together tomorrow. She hasn't seen Harry and Alyssa for long.
Chase, you're finally back.
Willa, what are you doing here?
I invited her here. She should be the one marrying you. I had her come over today so that you two can get to know each other.
Mom, I've told you I don't like her and I'll never be with her.
What are you talking about? As a grown-up, you need to get married. Do you want to stay single for the rest of your life? Even if you want to stay single, these two kids can't grow up without a mother.
Grandma, we have a mother. We don't want this lady to be our mother.
You have a mother?
This is Sharon. She and I are already married. She is my wife and also the mother of the kids.
Sharon, you were the woman who drugged my son's drink back then?
Mom, it has been investigated and cleared up. It was a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding, but so what? I won't agree to your marriage, in my eyes. She's not as good as Willa.
Mrs. Lowe, please don't pressure Chase anymore. Since he already has someone else in his heart, I'll just give up. After all, I shouldn't ruin their relationship.
Willa, don't say that. In my heart, you are my daughter-in-law. As for Sharon, I'll never agree to their marriage. Chase, Sharon abandoned you and the kids back then. Are you really so confused that you'd want such a woman?
The whole thing back then was a misunderstanding.
I don't care what kind of misunderstanding it was. In my eyes, you are no match for Willa. If you know what's good for you, you should leave Chase ASAP.
We don't want to leave, Mommy.
My good kids, wouldn't it be nice to have Miss Bailey as your mommy? Come here. Come on.
Stay out of this.
Chase, I'm just afraid you'll be deceived by her. Sharon abandoned her kids back then. I don't believe she will sincerely treat you and the kids well.
Mrs. Lowe, I know. The previous coincidences made you get me wrong, but I can prove myself over time. Can you give me another chance?
Sharon, you're truly good at acting. Let's not talk about what happened before. Look at you now. You have nothing. Do you think you deserve Chase?
Willa, are you implying I'm worthless?
That's right. I know that. You don't even have a proper job now. Do you really think that by clinging to Chase, you can climb up the ladder to wealth and fame?
I'm not...
Chase, I'll never agree to your marriage with her. Just divorce her now.
Mom.
Mrs. Lowe, I'll just say it. I won't leave my kids, so please tell me directly what I need to do to gain your approval. I'll just say it. I won't leave my kids, so please tell me directly what I need to do to gain your approval.
Sharon, you really are persistent. Do you know why Mrs. Lowe chose me among all the women? Because of my excellent pharmaceutical skills. What do you have?
So you're a pharmacist?
That's right. Everyone knows that. Our group started with pharmaceuticals, so my future daughter-in-law must have some knowledge related to pharmaceuticals. Willa is a famous pharmacist in Jumaberry. She can help my son. And you? What do you have?
Mom, I don't need anything from her. I can manage the group myself. I don't need to rely on anyone.
You really piss me off. This is the family rule that our family has upheld. Are you now going to defy it?
She's just a pharmacist. When I was abroad, I happened to have learned medicine. It's not that hard at all.
Sharon, do you know anything about pharmacists? It's not something just anyone can learn.
You don't believe me?
If you really are a pharmacist, I'll kneel down and apologize to you.
All right.
Don't say I didn't give you a chance. In a few days, Mrs. Lowe is holding a pharmaceutical competition, and I was supposed to be the only pharmacist invited by Mrs. Lowe. Why don't we have a contest then, and see if what you say is true?
That's good. The medicine developed this time could bring great profits to our group. If we dominate the pharmaceutical industry here, our family will be unrivaled. Sharon, if you think you can compete with Willa, I'll give you this opportunity.
Thank you, then.
Sharon, Willa has a prestigious background and has never failed in Jumaberry.
Well, I've never failed in pharmaceuticals either. Since they don't believe me, I'll prove it with my skills.
She agreed with it so quickly. Could she really be proficient in pharmaceutical preparation? You really take the challenge. Hope you don't embarrass yourself on stage because you know nothing about pharmacy.
Our group's requirements for pharmacists are very strict. You don't have to do this for me.
You don't trust me? Don't worry. I have my ways. Besides, even if not for you, for the sake of my kids, I won't lose easily.
I believe you can defeat that bad lady.
All right, Sharon. I didn't expect you to accept the challenge. Then it's settled. After this competition, if you lose to Willa, I hope you can leave my son and my grandchildren. Still not back out?
Fine. If I lose, I'll leave on my own. You won't need to ask.
All right, Sharon. You really impressed me today. I hope you can keep your word and not disappoint me.
Of course.
Sharon, you've really overestimated yourself. I'm already looking forward to seeing you lose and leave in disgrace.
Really? It's hard to say whether I'll leave in disgrace or not, but for now, I'm going to ask you to leave our home.
This is Chase's house. He hasn't said anything, so what right do you have to kick me out?
Really? But I'm now the hostess of this house. I married Chase and we have a marriage certificate. I'm the mother of these 2 kids. Are these reasons enough for you?
What do you want?
I'm asking you to leave.
Chase, look at her. We grew up together. Who gives her the right to kick me out on your behalf?
Because she's our mommy.
Mommy? Maybe I'll be your mommy in the future.
Ms. Bailey, you'd better leave on your own.
Chase, I don't want to leave.
Guards, please see Ms. Bailey out.
Please.
Dad, we don't like her. Don't let her come into our house again.
All right, I won't let her in again.
Why are you looking at me? I'm not a member of your family, so what I say doesn't count.
You just said you're the hostess here. What, are you not now?
I don't want to argue with you about this. Anyway, as long as I'm here, you can't let any other woman come here.
Whatever you say.
Sharon, just because you're married to Chase doesn't mean you can take him away. In the competition 3 days from now, I will destroy you.
Harry, Alyssa, go back to your rooms. I have something to discuss with Mommy.
Harry, what do they want to talk about? Why are they sending us to our room? I'll explain. They're probably going to say some cheesy words. I see.
Harry, take Alyssa back to the room first. When adults are talking, you should not eavesdrop.
Hey, why are you always so harsh on them? What were you going to say just now?
Well, you didn't have to take the challenge. I could handle this.
But I want to help you and make an effort to stay with the kids in the future.
Are you confident that you can beat Willa in 3 days?
How will I know if I don't try? Besides, do you still think I'm the same clueless girl from 6 years ago? Moreover, I can't let you down either.
Okay, I believe in you. You won't let me and the kids down. Even if you lose, it'll be fine. You're my wife now, and I won't let you go.
You want another baby with me now?
Why not?
We didn't see anything. Mommy, Harry and I both want a little sister.
What nonsense are you talking about? Hello?
Sharon, after all these years, you finally answered my call. Listen, if you're still alive, come back right away. The wedding you postponed for 6 years should happen now.
Hello?
What's wrong, Sharon? What happened?
No. I can't let Chase know that. My family is forcing me into a marriage. If he finds out I have an engagement with someone else, could he misunderstand again? I need to deal with this quickly. You still have a lot of work to do, right? You don't have to keep us company here. I'll take the kids out for a walk later.
Is she hiding something? Thank you, then. I'll take the kids out to play later. Use this card for all expenses and...
This is...
Mommy, this is Daddy's exclusive black credit card. You can buy whatever you want with it. Dad won't let me and Harry use it. It seems Daddy cares a lot about you.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I've got your back.
With this card, Mom and Teddy would let me go then. I can take you back with me. At least you need to see your grandma. Kids, how about going to see Grandma with me later?
Grandma, don't we have a grandma already? You silly. Mommy means her mother. Mommy means her mother.
All right, let's go.
She's just going to meet her mother. What didn't she tell me that? Hulk. Investigate Sharon's family background. The more detailed, the better. It needs to be fast.
Mr. Lowe, here's the information you wanted. Mrs. Lowe gave birth prematurely due to pressure from her family. Over the years, the Nelson family has been searching for Mrs. Lowe, hoping to marry her off to the head of the Zale family. I think Mrs. Lowe returned this time to resolve this matter.
The head of the Zale family? Is he an elderly, in his 70s?
Got it.
They really have some nerves. An old man nearing the end of his life is competing with me for my wife. Go prepare some gifts. I'll personally visit the Nelson family. I'd like to know who dares to take my wife away from me.
Mom, can you please stop pacing around? You're making me dizzy.
I'm feeling anxious. It's been 6 years since Sharon left, and you could have got married 6 years ago. If it weren't for Miss Bailey telling me about her return from abroad, we'd still be waiting.
What difference does it make if she comes back? Will she return home?
Of course. After all, she's my daughter. I know her well. Your sister values family ties a lot. I don't believe she can be so heartless and won't come back.
I hope so.
Mom, I'm back to see you.
Look who's finally back. If Mom hadn't made this call, would you have even planned to come back?
Teddy, I'm your sister after all. Show some respect when you talk to me.
It's been 6 years since you left. You must have a good time without us. You never sent any money to us. Do you know how Mom and I managed to survive?
Teddy, you're an adult. You're capable enough to work. Can't you find a job? Or you want to be a freeloader for the rest of your life?
Mom, look at her. She just came back and started lecturing me.
Teddy, stop asking Mom to back you up. You.
That's enough. I called you back home, not to see you argue with your brother. So spill it. What's with these 2 kids? I called you back home today to make you marry Mr. Zale. Why did you bring these 2 kids back home?
Mom, they're my kids. She's Alyssa and he's Harry. Babies. This is my mother, so you should call her Grandma.
Grandma.
Are these 2 kids really yours?
Yes, they are my kids. So Mom, the reason I came back this time is to ask you to cancel my engagement with the Zale family. I'm already married, so I can't marry that Mr. Zale.
Shut up. You ungrateful brat. I'm so pissed off. Do you know how much I sacrificed to arrange your marriage with Mr. Zale? Now you bring 2 kids home and say you won't marry him.
Mom, I've made it clear I'm already married. I can't marry that Mr. Zale. As you want.
This matter is not up to you. Sharon, I'm telling you, Mr. Zale is not an ordinary person. He's the head of the 3rd-tier Zale family in Jumaberry. He has no children. If you marry him, after he's gone, all the assets of the Zale family will belong to you.
Mom, do you know what you're saying? I'm your biological daughter, right? How can you marry me to an old man who is as old as my grandfather?
Sharon, don't be ungrateful. Mom has made it clear. Marrying Mr. Zale is good for you and our family. If I were you, I would have married him long ago.
I have a husband and children. I will never marry that old man.
How dare you, old man? He's your future husband. Let me tell you, Mr. Zale is the head of the Zale family. When you marry him, you'll have to take good care of him. At that time, we can all enjoy a good life thanks to you.
That's right, Sharon. Just say yes. Mr. Zale is better than that useless husband you married.
You're going too far.
Mom, are you okay?
I'm fine, Harry. Let's come back home. Mark my words. I won't marry him.
You ungrateful brat. What did you say? Mr. Zale has already sent the betrothal gifts to us. He's about to come and marry you. You'll marry him today whether you want to or not. Help me get her.
Hey.
I'll help change her clothes. When Mr. Zale arrives, we'll give her to him. It doesn't matter much whether there's a wedding or not. You little brat. I'll teach you a lesson.
Are you okay, Harry? You shouldn't hurt my kids no matter what. They're innocent.
Innocent? You hadn't had these two little bastards, you would have agreed to marry Mr. Zale.
Teddy, don't you say something like that in front of my kids. Apologize to them now.
Apologize? Sharon, you haven't figured out your current situation. You're at our place. You even have no way out. And you want me to apologize to them?
You've really gone too far.
Then what can you do? Mr. Zale promised to give us 10 million. If you can give me 10 million, I'll turn Mr. Zale down and never bother you again.
10 million?
Mommy, didn't Daddy give you a black credit card? Even you can give them 100 million. Not to mention 10 million.
You brat. I've never heard of a black card that can transfer 10 million, let alone 100 million. I think you're just making up stories so you can escape.
You're just ignorant. There's countless money in my daddy's black card for my mommy. You've never seen so much money in your life.
You brat, how dare you mock me? I'll teach you a lesson today.
What are you doing, Teddy? Harm my children in your dreams. Mom, you said that. As long as I give you 10 million, you won't bother me anymore. Are you going to keep your word?
I'll keep my word. If you can give me the money, I'll let you go.
Okay. Swipe the card then.
Is this really the black card?
It could be fake. I don't believe she could hook up with some big shot. It must be a fake.
You'll know if it's real as soon as you check it. No need to say more.
Fine. Let's try it then. I happen to have brought a post machine from the company. Enter the password.
I was thinking about coming home to solve this, so I forgot to ask Chase for the password. What should I do now?
Mommy, we forgot the password too.
We forgot the password. This card needs to be reactivated and authenticated.
Stop pretending. Trying to bluff your way through with a fake card? You wish.
Sharon, you're getting better at lying. You even deceive me now.
Mom, it's not like that. This card is real.
Enough. Since you can't give me 10 million, just marry Mr. Zale.
Mom, let her go!
Stop! Are you okay? How dare you insult my wife and kids?
You are my sister's husband. I advise you to wise up and divorce her. You're not worthy of her. She's about to marry Mr. Zale. You think you can compare with Mr. Zale?
Acting so arrogant just because of the Zale family? Sharon is your daughter, your family. You're just selling her for money?
I'm selling her for money, but so what? I raised her all by myself. I did that so she could repay me. She's been gone for 6 years, and now she's married a poor man. I'm really pissed off.
Poor man? How do you know I don't have money?
Isn't this simple? They say a man's worth is evident in his attire. Just by looking at what you're wearing, I can tell.
Okay.
About the suit you're wearing. I've seen every piece of clothing from this brand, and there's no such design. You're wearing a fake one to impress others. Too bad. I saw through it at first glance.
Fake? How ridiculous. This is a custom-made design by the famous designer. It's normal for ignorant men like you not to have seen it.
Sharon, what kind of man you've married? He gets exposed and still acts pretentiously. I think you should divorce him and then marry Mr. Zale. At least in the future, you don't need to wear fake clothes.
I've already said I won't marry him.
You ungrateful brat, Mr. Zale is on his way. This marriage is not up to you. When Mr. Zale arrives, I'll allow him to forcibly take you away.
With me being here today, I want to see who dares to do that.
What a big talker.
Mr. Zale, you've arrived.
Young man, do you know the status of my family in Jumebury? You brat, how dare you compete with me for her? If you're smart enough, just give up on your own initiative. To avoid me getting angry and showing no mercy.
Give up? Who gave you the courage to talk to me like this?
Shut up. How dare you speak to Mr. Zale like that? You're asking for trouble yourself. Don't drag our family into it. Mr. Zale, he doesn't know any better. Please don't take it to heart.
Since I'm here to marry your daughter today, I won't make a big deal out of it. But if he continues to be disrespectful to me, I won't let him off easily.
Don't worry. To me, the Zale family is just like a tiny ant. I can destroy you like a piece of cake.
How dare you insult my family like this? It seems I must teach you a lesson today. Brat, sir. Tell me who you are. Let me know what makes you utter such arrogant words to look down upon my family.
Sure. Listen up. I'll tell you my name. My surname is Lowe, and the given name is Chase.
So, you're Chase Lowe, right? Chase Lowe? You're really Chase Lowe?
Yeah, any problem with that?
Are you the CEO of Lowe Group? Mom, I apologize for not recognizing you. I didn't know it was you.
What's wrong? Who exactly is Chase Lowe?
Bastard, how dare you call him by his full name? This time you've caused me great trouble. Mr. Lowe is none other than the CEO of Lowe Group in Jumabury.
He is Mr. Lowe. How could this be? My daughter married Mr. Lowe and had 2 kids with him, but I didn't even know about it. Is this some kind of mistake?
That's right, Mr. Zale. There must be some mistake. There are so many people with the same name in the world. That's right. His name is Chase Lowe indeed, but that doesn't mean he's the CEO of Lowe Group, and I refuse to believe that. He is Mr. Lowe.
Huh?
Why? If he is Mr. Lowe, why would he give his wife a fake black card?
Black card? What's going on?
Mr. Zale, I'll explain to you. Sharon mentioned that. Chase gave her a black card, but she didn't know the password. So it's a fake card.
I see. Brat, you almost fooled me there.
I made a mistake. You think the card is a fake one just because Sharon didn't enter the password? That's too hasty of a conclusion?
Could it be not a fake? If it is real, then transfer 10 million to me as we agreed before. And from now on, I won't meddle in your marriage.
All right, it's settled.
Brat, you're done for. What, where is your arrogance? Ready to surrender now? Now be smart and give me your wife. Then take your kids behind you and get out of here. I have a big heart and won't pursue this further.
Mom, the money really came in. 10 million. So he's really Mr. Lowe.
Mr. Lowe, I didn't know it was you. Please have mercy and spare me.
I've already given you a chance, but you didn't take it. You insulted my wife and my kids. You think I'd let you off? You wish.
Oh, I'm begging you. Mrs. Lowe, please help me. Considering I'm an elderly, please spare me.
Chase?
If he insulted me, I could spare him. But he insulted you and the kids. You're my bottom line. Since he did that, he must pay the price. Wipe away the Zale family.
Mr. Lowe,
I'm sparing you because you're related to Sharon. Remember, there will be no next time.
Don't worry, we'll never do it again.
Okay, I was planning to gift you a standalone villa as a dowry for marrying Sharon. But seeing how you treat her, I'll just take back the villa.
Villa. I just lost it.
You made a mistake, so you have to pay the price. Listen up. If I see any of you force Sharon to do anything against her will again, there will be consequences.
Understood.
Don't worry, there won't be a next
time. From now on, we will not interfere in your and Sharon's matters.
Let's go.
Wait, what about the kids?
They can come back themselves.
Hey, Daddy has forgotten about us since he has Mommy now.
Sharon, remember, we are a couple. If something like this happens again, you have to let me know. There's no need to hide it. That way I can help you.
Got it.
Sharon.
Jose, why did you come back early?
He sent me to Low Group for a drug formulation review, so I came back early. I heard you visited your family alone, so I came to check on you.
Who is this?
Hello, I'm Sharon's husband, Chase. I'm talking to the manager.
So you are Chase Lowe? Sharon talked a lot about you. Nice to meet you.
Harry, why does the atmosphere feel so intense? I'll explain. Daddy is dealing with a rival in love.
Don't talk nonsense. All right, you don't need to shake hands for so long.
Sharon, I didn't expect your husband to have such a strong grip.
Maybe you can try again.
Sharon, I heard you'd compete with Willa on drug formulation in 3 days. If you need any help, just let me know.
Okay, if I need anything, I'll ask for your help.
Daddy, who was that man just now? He seems to be on good terms with Mommy. He's either Mommy's childhood friend or her ex-boyfriend.
Stop being so nosy. It's not something you should know.
Why are you taking your anger out on the kids?
I'm not.
Jose was my first love, but it's impossible for us now. We're just good friends.
You don't need to explain anything to me.
Then just forget about what I said. Let's go.
Just friends? What about his feelings for you?
Willa, it depends entirely on you whether this drug formulation succeeds today.
Mrs. Lowe, please don't say that. The pharmacists presenting today are not just me. Isn't Chase's wife Sharon also here for the formulation?
Sharon still hasn't shown up at this point. I guess she's chickened out.
Mom.
Okay. All right, everyone. Let's quiet down. Now that everyone is here, let's get straight to the point. The formulation. Everyone knows that. Our group started with medicines. Now we've hit a bottleneck. This health potion has been in development for years, with no breakthroughs. Today, we have invited the highly skilled pharmacist, Ms. Bailey, to formulate the medicine.
So she's Willa, the only disciple of the famous pharmacist? I heard she's mastered the lifelong skills of her teacher and ranks among the world's best.
Seems that Ms. Bailey will solve Low Group's problem.
Not only have we invited Ms. Bailey, but we also have Sharon, who claims to be a skilled pharmacist. Both will be formulating the medicine, and we will select the better one as our group's product.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sharon, another pharmacist in this competition. I hope you all can be fair and impartial, and not show favoritism towards me just because I am Chase's wife. Thank you.
What? She is Mr. Lowe's wife? No wonder she entered with Harry, Alyssa, and Mr. Lowe earlier.
That's right, but look at her. She indeed carries herself with grace and poise, truly fitting the image of Mrs. Lowe.
All right, let's proceed with the potion-making process.
Dad, can Mommy really defeat that bad lady?
Don't worry, babies. Mommy will definitely win.
Yeah, she will win.
Sharon, it's not too late to admit defeat now. Otherwise, it will be hard for you to back down gracefully later.
It's still uncertain who will win. Don't get so smug.
Then I won't be easy on you. Today, I'll show you what a true pharmacist is.
Hey, who do you think will have their drug chosen by Low Group?
Isn't that obvious? It must be Ms. Bailey's, after all. She learned from the famous pharmacist. She is definitely better than Mrs. Lowe.
You see, no one cares about Sharon's identity. They care about her ability. After this competition, just divorce Sharon. Willa is the most suitable for you.
Dad, don't leave Mommy. That's right, don't leave Mommy.
Don't worry, I won't leave your mommy. Mom, The results aren't out yet. It's too early to say that. Besides, how can you be so sure? Sharon will lose to Willa.
Let's wait and see. Both pharmacists have finished their drugs. Now, let's invite our examiner to join me in examining the effects of both drugs. This is good. Ms. Bailey, you truly learned from the best. The potion you formulated this time has a higher efficacy than the total of all the potions developed in the past 3 years. We are truly fortunate to have Ms. Bailey's assistance this time. Ha!
Thank you for the compliments, Mrs. Lowe. I learned all this to help you and Chase.
Okay. You'll surely win this competition. I don't think there's any need to check Sharon's potion.
Mrs. Lowe, why is that? You haven't even checked my potion, so how can you be so sure that I will lose to Willa?
Willa's potion has achieved an efficacy of 98%. No other potion has ever been this effective. This is practically a miracle. How could you possibly surpass Willa?
Mrs. Lowe, since Mrs. Lowe has spoken up, we should go by the book. How about you examine it as well?
Since Mr. Shaw has spoken, we'll check it, so she will realize the huge gap between her and Willa.
Sharon, tests they run? Your potion won't be better than mine. Didn't you hear Mrs. Lowe say that the potion I formulated is already considered a miracle?
A miracle? Unfortunately, I'm best at doing something impossible.
We'll see about that.
How is this possible? How can anyone create a potion with a utilization rate of 99.9%?
What? Sharon made a potion with a utilization rate of 99.9%? Rounding up, that's practically 100%. I doubt Ms. Bailey's teacher could achieve that.
That's right. It seems Mrs. Lowe has been hiding her true capabilities. It looks like Mr. Lowe really married a good woman.
Okay.
Mrs. Lowe, do you still think I'm bound to lose?
How could this be? How did you formulate a potion with such a high utilization rate?
How? Are you questioning me or questioning Mrs. Lowe's evaluation?
That's not what I meant. Mrs. Lowe, what I mean is that the higher the utilization rate, the greater its side effects. With such a high utilization rate of Sharon's potion, the side effects must be significant. Excessive side effects can be fatal.
Yes, drug testing should not only consider efficacy.
Mrs. Lowe, I have great confidence in the potion I formulated. If you are worried about side effects, feel free to test it.
All right, then let's see if this potion is truly a miracle drug or poison. Mr. Shaw, please.
Sharon, you'll disgrace yourself later. Do you know that we would rather make a low-efficacy drug than a toxic one? Creating a potion with high toxicity will get you blacklisted in the industry.
Blacklist me? Don't worry, I won't give you that chance. Today, I'll show you what a true pharmacist is.
It's all green. This indicates that the drug is non-toxic and harmless. But how is it possible for a drug to have no side effects? There's a saying that all drugs have some toxicity.
What's going on? Could the equipment be malfunctioning?
Dad, hasn't Mommy won the competition? What's happening?
Your mommy has indeed won, and the efficacy of her potion surpassed the rivals. The drug has no side effects?
How is it possible?
Willa, you must admit defeat if you lose.
I haven't lost.
Miss Bailey, this equipment was provided by Lowe Group and was inspected before being brought here. Please don't trouble Mrs. Lowe any further.
That's enough, Willa. You've already lost. Don't be a sore loser. Sharon, I want to know how you made a potion with no side effects.
Mrs. Lowe, it was very simple. The materials I used were all pure natural herbal plants, combined with TCM. Compared to chemicals used by Ms. Bailey, their side effects are much smaller or even non-existent.
TCM? Yeah. Mom, why didn't we think of using it when we were making the potion? Sharon, you really impress me now.
Mrs. Lowe, you flatter me.
Mommy? Since you won the competition, does that mean we won't be separated?
Of course. I will never be separated from you again.
Sharon, don't be too smug. You've won the competition merely by luck. I won't let you off.
Willa, have you forgotten the bet we made earlier? Now that Sharon has earned my mother's approval, stop playing any tricks again.
Chase, sooner or later, you will know. I'm the one for you.
Congratulations, Sharon.
Thank you. If it weren't for your help with the test, I wouldn't have won the competition.
It's mainly because of your outstanding abilities.
Thank you.
Are you free tonight? How about I treat you to dinner to celebrate?
That's not your concern. I'll celebrate with her, but if you'd like to come, we'd be more than happy to welcome you.
Chase, I was talking to Sharon. What's with your interruption? Sharon, what's your opinion?
Mommy, we want to eat the meal you cooked tonight. That's right, Mommy.
Okay, I'll cook delicious food for you tonight. All right?
Okay.
Sorry, Jose. How about we meet another day? We'll host next time. Me and my husband.
Okay. I'll leave then? Be nice to her.
Of course.
Babies, what would you like to eat tonight?
Sweet and sour ribs.
Sweet and sour ribs it is. No problem.
All right, let's go home.
Sharon, I won't let you take Chase away. Didn't you have a history with Jose? Well, I'll use that as leverage then.
Why is my mom calling again?
Chase, quickly take Sharon and come back.
What's wrong?
My mom says it's urgent. Let's go back quickly.
Then let's hurry back.
What are you doing here, Willa?
If it weren't for Willa coming to tell me, I wouldn't have known that Sharon hooked up with another man. We were all kept in the dark.
What?
Sharon, stop pretending. I know about it. Jose was your first love, wasn't he? No wonder he spoke up for you today. So you had a thing.
Willa, stop slandering me. There's nothing going on between Jose and me. Mrs. Lowe, you have to believe me. I would never do anything to hurt Chase.
Mom, I trust Sharon. She would never do anything to me.
Chase, don't get fooled by her.
Do you have any evidence for what you're saying?
Of course, I have evidence. At that time, let Sharon confront him directly.
Jose, why are you here? Could it be that—
I knew he was no good. He worked with a bad lady to bully Mommy.
It's okay. Even if you all try to frame me, I will never admit to it.
Sharon, don't be afraid. I believe in you.
Sharon, stop pretending. Jose, it's your turn. Expose this wicked woman for who she really is.
Jose, are you really conspiring with her to frame me?
Sharon, you misunderstood me, and I'm here to expose Willa's plot. All of this was orchestrated by Willa to frame Sharon.
Willa, is this true?
Mrs. Lowe, I can explain.
What is there to explain? You vicious woman. I'll never allow you to marry into my family. Take her out.
Sharon, you win.
Jose, thank you so much this time.
No need for that. Since I helped you both this time, don't forget to treat me to a meal.
Okay.
Sharon, it's all my fault. I shouldn't have believed those with ulterior motives. Can you forgive me?
How could I blame you?
Good girl. From now on, I will never believe what those outsiders say.